Hello everyone, I'm setting up the stream. Hold on a moment, I had a little bit too little time to vacuum my house and also record a little short that I was recording. So the problem now is, even though I'm here, my Planet Zoo, my Planet Zoo looks like this. I fixed that. So, actually, I'm not 100% sure if it requires restarting the game. I know it takes a restart to put it like this, but maybe I can just put it back without issue. We're gonna find out. Um, no, that definitely doesn't look right. I think. You'd watch that? I bet you would. I don't think I want to build like that though. Um, I think it's actually fine. Maybe it's not. Wait. I think it looks... I'm gonna restart it just in case, because I'm actually in the wrong save file anyway. Because I was in the Nepal area recording save file, because I was recording a short of the tour. So while Plan Zoo is restarting, let me also fix my portrait thing. Finally a stream at night when I'm not working and no World Cup. Amazing. Glad to have you here. So yeah, if you haven't noticed, I finished recording the tour of the Nepal area of Keypark. So that will be coming on Friday. So that's why I was recording a little short to promote that. I think I got all the footage I need. It's gonna be a very bad short, but that's fine, probably. It needs to be short anyway. All right, let me rotate my screen back in place. That was a good sound. That was a normal screen rotating sound. Don't you worry about me or my screen. There we go. Who did you end up doing it with? You'll find out. I think he's been not very secretive about it either, but who is with the other guys is who is this other guy's grass who's with you? What? Sorry, I don't get it. Anyway, I'm gonna be here. Hello. I am in a weird mood. I had a pretty productive day. And so fucking even, right? This guy reposted something on Instagram the other day, and it's like a comedy song thing, and it's been stuck in my head ever since because it's so funny, and I've been listening to it nonstop because it's my new obsession, and now my fucking brain is just the love that you seek is in the valley of the soul. And that's just all that my brain is screaming at me constantly, non-stop. There's no off switch. There's no off switch for this. It's awful. Eben, why did you do this to me? Why? I love it. It's great. So, how's everyone doing? We're gonna be here for like 2 minutes. Keypark time. So, yeah, in between last stream and this one, at least it's not your falsetto. Maybe it's also because you're up until almost 3 a.m. Right, that also happened. Yeah, I did do that. I wanted to finish the episode. So we recorded the episode yesterday. And after we finished recording, I immediately started editing it, which was at 9 p.m.-ish. And then I stayed up until like 2 a.m. editing, a little bit later. And I woke up around 3 a.m. Whoops. No, yeah, but editing these videos always takes more effort than I think. Because it's like, oh yeah, we record the tour, and you'd think like, oh yeah, just make sure everything's correct. But with these Keyparks videos, these Keypark videos, I'm like, oh yeah, let's add some B-roll when we're talking for quite long about, oh, if somebody points out something specific, I want to get some B-roll of that specific thing. So recording all of that B-roll takes like it basically doubles the editing time at least, because you have to basically I edit the entire video, I make sure the audio is all good, then I go in and I add all this B-roll. But for the B-roll, first you have to record the B-roll, then you have to add the B-roll, then you have to watch it again to make sure the B-roll is all good. So basically for every piece of B-roll, it adds like 3 or 4 times the length of the B-roll in editing time. So, did you see the Doomsday trailer? I was watching a film reaction to Thunderbolts and I forgot how much I liked that movie. I didn't like it that much. Whoops. I did see the Doomsday trailer. I'm not sure how this is gonna be a movie. Like, let's see, how do I put this? I mean, they did it with Infinity War and stuff, so they'll probably manage to do it. But I'm just wondering how this is going to be. Like, what's the story, or is it just going to be characters meeting each other? Maybe I'm going into this with a too negative view. I know that you love Mr. Jumbo. Right. And now you can't hear the music. Because I thought you were going to make a joke about the fact that the African music is playing. But I don't know why this keeps breaking either, by the way. It's really stupid. Let me see if I don't know how I can permanently fix this. Because it's literally... I don't understand why it's not working. I'm gonna... Wait, where even? Where? Where's my music? Here. Okay, there. All we see is a black screen. Right, that's because I clicked the thing. That's normal. Alright, so anyway, yeah, in the last stream we worked on the Australia area. And after the stream ended, I did a little bit more stuff. Specifically, I added the tree that I said I would add to create some shade for the emu and the wallaby. And I added the foliage to the Tasmanian devil enclosure. And I added some windows to the Tasmanian devil enclosure. So basically, the Tasmanian devil enclosure is 90% done. I need to add a little bit more detail to the windows. And then it's good. So I'm really happy about that. There's also a wallaby here for some reason. That's not good. I said I would try to make it so that the emu couldn't go into this enclosure. So I did that, and for some reason that prevented the wallaby from going in there as well. Even though, like, what I basically did is I created a separate habitat for the emu, which was basically just a null barrier around this entire space. So there's no way that that should affect the traversable area of the wallaby. But for some reason, a null barrier over here prevented the wallaby from being able to jump over. So I don't know how that works. But looks like... Are you able to go back and forth now? No. So they're stuck again. I don't know. I got rid of the emu habitat. Somehow they're stuck. So somehow they can no longer jump this, even though they should be able to. So I didn't change anything to their like traversal area. So there's no... I don't understand what happened, but whatever. I don't care enough. There's no point in trying to fix this. It's a waste of time. It was just a fun idea, and now it's just implied that that's a thing that's there. I kept almost chatting when rushing the replay for last stream, then I remembered it wasn't live. I mean, you can put your chats in the comments, and we can still enjoy them. I think I'm done with the crazy AVIs for the tri-state, besides a big tropical rotunda that doesn't count. Alright. Anyway. That's cool, by the way. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this came out. Before we get started on the Nighthouses, I want to go past a quick list of things. It always happens when I record one of these videos of an area. That's when you notice a bunch of things that are wrong. So we're gonna go ahead and make a couple of quick fixes. So over here in the Palace Cat enclosure, this window needs to be moved ever so slightly. That's one fix. I'm just gonna go down my list. I have like 10 things. So that was Palace Cat side window. We have glass. So this is all spoilers for Friday's episode, by the way. You can all get a preview of this entire area as if you haven't seen it already live. Why don't you just have one permanent in the... Yeah, I could do that as well. But it's fine. How do you have such motivation to finish these areas? How do you not get sidetracked by an ID you really want to start? Well, in case of the red pandas, that was an ID I really wanted to finish because I was so passionate about telling that story. In terms of this Australia area, this is also something that I really want to do because, yeah, we basically just have an empty canvas over here, which is basically me sticking it to the game and being like this entire... Honestly, I am still motivated to do the aquarium if we have time for it, because I just really want to prove that I could do it. You know, it's just like, man, I wish, like, I want to show that it's possible to do that build, because it's the craziest thing that I've ever conceptually done in this game, but I still need to do it like properly. Anyway, fix number 2 was that little piece of glass. Did we do it properly? No, it still sticks out a little bit over here. There we go, that's fixed. Fixed. Glass add water thing. Camera trap 2, yes. Over here. Here. When I was making this sign, I first used a screenshot of this tree, but then I was like, well, they have a screenshot, or they have the photo of the tree right next to the tree. That doesn't make sense. So I put down a different tree to take a screenshot of, but then I forgot to delete it, so now there's just 2 trees, and that doesn't make sense, so we're gonna get rid of this one. Right here, and now, is it just me, or is this place a bit empty? I think we should add like an ash, like this. Oh. I don't know if there used to be something here, actually. I also don't know why it's not letting me place it down. It's annoying. Maybe we should just add one of these. Instead of something like nice and small. There you go, add a stone. Also a possibility. I just like seeing the OG Cyclops actor in comic. I thought you were talking about Odysseus when you mentioned a Cyclops. I learned that that's apparently like, well, it's still CGI, but it's like they made a puppet for it too, which is really, really cool. I had no idea while watching the movie. I also learned in I don't know if this is not a spoiler. There's a shot in the movie with like a dolphin, and apparently that was just a coincidence. Like they were filming out at sea, and a dolphin just happened to jump through the frame, and that's so cool. Like while I was watching the movie, I was like, wow, that's fucking cool. Oh god, what does this mean? I'm looking at my notes and I don't know what this means. Hi, Pug. No, but apparently, yeah, just a random dolphin appeared while they were filming, and of course they had to put that in the movie. But anyway, I've written down Langer floors, Langer hoots, Langer foots, Langer floors, Langer floors, Langer floors. I don't know what this means. Langer floors. Langer floors. God, I should make more comprehensive notes. I don't know what this means. Wait, what's this? Why is this here? Huh. I don't know when that happened. Okay. I don't know if I necessarily prefer that. No, it's fine. I guess we'd have to watch the whole video on stream. Well, that's not... See, the problem is that that's not gonna help, because it's like something I wrote down while editing, so it's not even necessarily something that's like clearly visible. Which piece did you use for the scattered brick? These? These are these things. The European decorative limestone brackets. But yeah, I genuinely don't know. Oh, wait, I remember. at some point I found out. So the Langer climbing is broken. And I don't know why. Like when you delete this and undo it, it fixes itself. So now they can use it again. So that's annoying. But what I then realized is I can actually improve the climbing by taking this unpainted timber, not have random rotation on. If I put these in the floors over here, that makes the climbing better. Did that place? Oh, yes, it did. Okay. So we're gonna pull that up. There we go. I don't know if that one... No, that one actually didn't work. Thought so. Kingdom of Ganesha inspired build. Alright, so... that should make it better-ish. But yeah, I don't know what to do about this only working after you break it and replace it. I feel like the red pandas have a similar issue. Let me actually check. Yeah, so with the red pandas as well. Currently they can't climb. And if I delete this and undo it, they can climb. So that's frustrating. And I don't know what to do about that. I think we're gonna have to just make a group of all of the climbing things and then just have it somewhere at the entrance so that someone can delete it and undo it. Are you planning to build any nature reserves with the new feature? Maybe. Depends. Like, if I do a Burger Zoo inspired project, it would be pretty cool to make a nature reserve that is like belonging to like Burger Zoo has that. So it would be pretty cool to make a nature reserve that like aligns with the zoo. But we'll see. Anyway, okay, so that's Langer floors. Yak snake plants, yes. So over here, some of these plants are sticking through the glass. Oh. Actually, this one also. I'll be building for the Jingle Jam this year. Ooh, cool. Okay, no, it has to go back more. And so this one, this one. Yeah, I don't know how I didn't notice sooner. But yeah. It's just a single leaf. There we go, that's done. And then over here, I thought these buildings were perfectly aligned when I added this like seam between the pictures, but then I found out they're not perfectly aligned. So now we must align them. There we go. That is better. Where did I find those wooden vivariums? Ooh, I don't have any. Oh wait, you mean mine? Oh yeah, they're really cool. I thought you meant those ones that you can buy at the store. I'm very tired. Oh, this is going horribly. Oh well. Anyway, Brezza billboard fixed. There's some Z fighting over here. Very important to fix. There's also this, which shouldn't be. Does that solve that? That does solve that. Also over here. Oh, not that then. Alright. So, I think that's it for that one. Z fighting mine enclosure. Right, there's Z fighting happening over here as well. There we go. Site of pet shop thing sticking out. Yes, I noticed that over here there is a floor sticking through the wall. Can't have that, clearly. So add light to night show rules, lighthouse rules. Yes. So over here at the Penguin Nighthouse you have a lovely sign, but if you actually make it dark in the game, then you notice that you can't really read it very well. Whereas over here we added a little light, so we're gonna add the same light. Sorry, I just cannot my IDH dial, so it means new map, new map. Yeah, I mean, I have done so in the past. I have a couple of new maps that have not really seen the light of day in a very long time. But I very quickly got more, like, lost interest in those, I guess. And Keypark is just my forever project. If I ever find the time, I still do want to do a small video about all the projects that never saw the light of day. But yeah. Anyway, let's add light to Pangolin Lighthouse. Then the educators. That's a good one. Oh, no, I don't want to zoom. So I created a work zone for these guys. And for some reason, that doesn't work. Like, they refuse to do educator talks whenever they're in that work zone. So I'm just gonna get them out of that work zone, and they can just roam and do whatever. I also changed their color, which I regret, but I don't feel like changing that now. Maybe I'll just give it a black shirt, and the lady is whatever. I added a keeper hut to this building as well, and it doesn't really work. The keepers get stuck, so I'm just gonna get rid of that one. Also, ignore the vivarium that's stuck in there. Also, hello, mysterious sea creature. How are you doing? And Vakla Fremek. I have a blueprint map for when I want to build Black Fleet. Yes, that's what I had for my signs. I had a separate map for those, but now that one actually takes longer to load than Keypark because of just how many signs are in there. Add dry bushes to Pangolin. Whoa! Why do you light up? Oh god. Oh, the educator talk is starting, guys. I didn't know that this lit up. Now I'm inclined to fix that. God damn it, Jay. Why do you do this to me, Jay? Jay is the guy who made this blueprint. Are all the gems like that? I don't think I should be fixing this. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of people looking at Keypark at night. Why am I still doing it? Not to be rude, maybe you missed a comment again. No, just ask it again. I might have missed it. Will you consider putting Keypark on the workshop without all the houses and city stuff? Oh yeah, I can totally do that. I'm not sure how big the impact of those are, really, because I've kept them pretty simple, but yeah. If I make a light edition, that's definitely something to consider. God, there's so much. Wait, actually, I just learned something. Apparently, turning them off is not an undoable action. So what you can do is turn them off and also delete stuff. This is really advanced. And now if I undo a bunch, look, it's still there. The state hasn't changed. It's still lit up. Okay, I give up. Oh wait! She's doing the talk. Oh nice, now I can change the color of your shoe. Because I don't like it. Maybe a nice blue or something. But cool, that's nice. Yeah, the zoo is open, by the way, if you haven't noticed. There's guests walking around. But it's very bright blue. Ah, whatever. It's fine. So, yeah, next thing. Dry bushes pangolin. Yes. So, in the pangolin exhibit, we have a lovely enclosure. But what I don't have is some of these random dry bushes that I love to add. And this was basically when I was taking the pictures that I uploaded today to Discord and Reddit. These are like the things that I notice while taking the pictures. Like, oh, there's not a lot of detail in here. Let me add some detail for the picture. But then I was like, you know, instead of adding it just for the picture, I should just add some. So, having said that, I actually want to go to the Palace Cat exhibit and add just one periwinkle right here. Because also here, when I was taking the screenshot, I was like, oh, I could use some more detail in this corner. Should steal my baby gator box would fit perfectly. Why is this? Why are you boxed? That's not nice. Penguin Nighthouse. Oh, right. There's another thing in the Pangolin house. Last thing in the Pangolin house. We have some stuff sticking through the wall over here. So, you see the issue here is that it's gonna... I think we have to pick between it sticking through here or sticking through that other thing. But I'd rather have it stick from here. Yeah. I don't know, it's kind of like a lesser of two evils type situation. But I don't want it sticking from here. Did you add the light? Yes, we did. It is in the ceiling. And did that. And oh yeah, there's another thing, and this I do want to fix. These things also still. What? Wait a second. They're set to off. So why do they light up? Wait, huh? Huh? Game? That looks ugly. Game. They're off. Why do they turn on? This makes no difference. Deleting and undo? No, it's not doing anything. It's just bugged, I guess. Okay, well then. It is what it is. If we can't fix it, we can't fix it, so whatever. That's all the things. So we are going to work on the Nighthouse now. Why are my platypus boxed up? Ah, but it's fine, because we're gonna actually... do I want to start with the platypus? That is the most finished part of this all. I haven't found time to work on these signs yet. I've been busy editing Goran Goes Wild, which should come out next week, I think. Yes, please. Yes, please start with the platypus. Can't wait to do Nighthouse and Planet Zoo 2. Yeah, me too. What mods do you use? I have a lot of animal mods. I have the Planet Zoo Plus mod to allow for better hitboxes for the animals. And I have free build. Oh yeah, and I have the taxidermy mod, which is kind of the least required one. Still waiting Goran Goes Wild Amsterdam. What would I be going wild for in Amsterdam? I really want to copy Burgess and carry Nighthouse, etc. I guess Burgess does have a Nighthouse of sorts, yeah. So the thing that I want to do in the platypus habitat, I'm gonna get rid of the floor. I'm not gonna get rid of the floor. Am I gonna get rid of the floor? I don't want to get rid of the floor yet. So what I want to do in the platypus house is I want to drop down the terrain here. So back when I first built this, we had a lower bit of the path. I should pause the game. We had a lower bit of the path in the front, and then a higher up bit at the top. And I got rid of that because of like space reasons. Basically, I figured if guests are gonna be coming from two sides, that's taking up too much space for like the congestion. But we have now kind of changed the layout of things, and in our vision, this is going to be the entire aquarium is basically going to be a one-way thing. So people will be exiting through this door, but not entering. Not something we can do in Planet Zoo, but still something that would be in real life. So I think with that in mind, it's possible to do a little thing, just like we have with the foxes over here, basically, which is like even smaller of an area. So that's kind of what I want to try to create today. So yeah, and this is very necessary. I'm actually I'm now thinking like, is this worth my time, given that like there's only so much we're still gonna be able to build. But honestly, I really want to bring this back because it's really cool. So let's do this out. What I need basically is to drop down the terrain all the way to be the same level as the enclosure. Where's Elon going to Amsterdam this week? Ooh, that's very cool. It is actually, last time I was in Amsterdam, I was surprised that I didn't hate it that much. Like the smell of weed you get the moment you walk out of the station, that sort of stuff seemed to not be there. And I was like, what the hell is this? This is the Amsterdam that I know. But it was actually fine. Maybe even scent, like masked the scent of the weed. Oh, yeah, that's what you meant. of course, that too. Even the air freshener. Yes, that's what I meant. He made the air better. Anything's better than weed, to be honest. Let's be real. Smell of weed is not nice. Alright, we're gonna take this up here. Like that. That'll do, I guess. I don't know, it doesn't make sense. Needs to be further. I do use mustache wax with lavender smell. Ooh. Mr. Fancy over here. Alright, I want to cut into this. Kind of just like that, actually. That is almost perfect. So I do want to drop that down. And I want to, so, what I want is, I want to get rid of this bottom bit. But not the top bit, which just went away. So I want to like keep that. This is where the staircase will be. And then this, okay, we do need to kind of cut this away a bit. Like that, that's perfect. And cut over here a little bit, like that is pretty much exactly what we want, yes. So basically what we've now created is a bit of terrain where guests can stand up here if we had a path like this. And we've got a bottom bit. So the bottom bit is going to be very difficult to get to work. But it should be possible. Just bear with me. Why is there so many texts being sent? Somebody asked, will you be at the office? And somehow, I guess that basically gets everyone to say yes or no. But I thought, like, we literally have a meeting in the afternoon of meeting a person. So it's kind of expected to be at the office tomorrow, but whatever. I've done manatees in my South America area. What could go next to them? Crocodile. Alright, we're gonna get a 2-meter path. So we're gonna have a path over here, which might be a good place to start out from, because that's gonna be very difficult. We also have this, which we're gonna want to try to connect up with. So let's see if we can actually do that. Can we connect this path to this path, or will the game not let us? Don't think the game's gonna let us. So we're gonna have to figure this out in a different way. So what we can do is this, and this, and we're gonna have, this is not gonna work. Nope. Okay. See, this is why I want to do this. Okay, wait, that almost works. Okay, why is it affecting the terrain? It's not supposed to do that. Come on, game. You're better than that. What the hell's happening? The game's not happy with me. What I basically want to know is if I add a path here, and I add, hello, game. Okay, if I add a path here and add a path here, can I connect those two? No, they are being blocked by some unknown thing. It could be this. This could be the blocker. Okay, that was not the blocker. It's probably the fact that we're... No, I don't think so, actually. Wait, if we turn off free build, this actually will be easier. Because by turning off free build, we can basically figure out where we can place paths, like, legitimately. And that way, so yeah, basically over here, none of these paths are legitimate according to the game. So with free build we can place them, but it will complain about them basically. So that's also an issue for this, because I'm trying to get like up to a specific part. Because I can do this, but it's gonna be difficult to work with. Because basically what's gonna be impossible soon is connecting these two, but let's see if we can get something to work here. Because I feel like this might be possible. Hey! What did I say? It is possible. Okay, so we have our little bottom path. We just need to clean up this terrain a little bit so that it connects. But I think something like this might be okay. And then something like... yeah, this one's going to be more difficult. Mainly because I don't want to break this outcropping over here, but this should work. So now the main question becomes if this is connected. Okay, so if we put a person down here, and first we will need to update all the paths. Wait, let me do that. So let me replace these with asphalt. We'll update it. That looks great. Okay, let's go. Hello, Leaf. So if they can walk out of here, then that means we're good. Okay, I'm worried that she's taking this staircase over the other one, because that should be the closer route. Okay, she can take that one too. This is functional. That's amazing. Oh, that's exactly what I want. Okay, okay, okay. So, now, hopefully, we can add... okay, that is not cooperating, sadly. Let's see if we can get this to work somehow. So, I'm surprised that I can't... normally when you, like, push it down... okay, no. I must see how this man breaks paths. Poorly at the moment. Normally when you, like, say, go down, so I'm pressing J to go down, normally that, like, forces it onto the terrain, but for some reason it's not doing that right now. So I'm gonna try to, like, extend this a little bit. Oh, the game's not happy. Oh, I think I pressed the wrong button just now. Okay, we're gonna try to extend this a bit to see if then... ah, look, there we go. That's what I wanted. And then we can just break this again. Not super happy with that. Let's see if we can improve that. No. Okay, now it's even more bad. I think we're gonna have to live with what we had. Got to go, Goran. I hope I catch up soon. Completely fine. See you around. Okay. We're just gonna have to deal with the fact that it does that. Oh, I pressed U instead of Y. Okay, I don't want to press too far into that, so we're gonna let go of that. You know, if we add some barriers around this, yeah, that will break more stuff than it fixes. So I think we're just gonna have to leave it like this. So now we can, this is not, let's take this up for a second. Because now what I want to do is, I want to take all of these, unselect the beams, I'm gonna go down. Probably want to unselect a couple more things. Like this, and let's keep the rest selected for now. Can always take it back up. So we're gonna drop this down. So we have our little faux rock wall at the bottom here. Ta-da! And I probably want to change this path, to be honest, to something a little bit more exciting. What is more exciting? We've got this. This kind of works, if I'm honest. I mean, I don't like the trim. You know what? Probably just natural path. Natural path is always the way to go. You can always use curves instead of areas. Yeah, true. We'll see. So now the question becomes, what do we want to do with the nests? So we have to keep the rock walls mostly intact because it's the island for the platypus. But this nest over here, we of course need to have at the visitor level, or we move it somewhere else. But there's not really anywhere we can really move it that works. So yeah, let's just again let's bring everything down to the visitor level, and then we'll just take this all up again. And as for this, we'll just take these two and take them up. Maybe not copy them, but actually just drag them up like this. And then we can actually cover up this nest like so. The second piece is going to be pointless. This is me, or with exhibit animals, mostly they do like they were in an exhibit. Yeah, that's what the impression I got. I mean, with the even pointed out the Gila monster was, seemingly. But the snake, there was nothing that could be seen. The constrictor, yeah. Unless the glass is just really clear. But to me, it looks like a null exhibit is gonna be a feature, which I'm really, really happy about. I'm kind of expecting, because, like, we have so many things that are now made nullable. It would be really weird if they skipped the exhibits, which was one of the main things that we requested to be nullable. Alright, so if you want to see them up on the land part, you're going to have to use whatever this is going to look like. But that's going to be so crowded if that's the case. But I think most people are going to want to be down here. Looking at it from under the sea. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. I could have not done staircases, but too late. Because I didn't notice that you were going to be this far underwater, to be honest. We're going to have to remove this for the moment. Please stay out of our way. There you go, because then we can test the water. And yeah, you are that far underwater, which is gonna be really, really cool, because Platypus spent a lot of time in the water, at least in the game. So it's gonna be so much fun to see them zooming around constantly. Really hoping we can get aquariums really small. My local zoo's lionfish tank is not very big. Yeah. Lionfish did not get the exhibit tag, did it? Oh. Yeah, I've never really seen very large lionfish tanks. Sneakily sends Goran pictures at the restaurant. Ooh. I don't even have Discord open. Oh, that's very scary. I don't think I can... Wait, I can hide the stream. Okay, it's not opening on the stream. I realize that I want to change my stream layout in a way that I am not recording my screen, but I'm recording the game. So I can, like, show things. I can do stuff without being afraid to show it, and like I can press a button to show things. Something like that is what I should do. But even this is looking amazing. Okay, let me open this, because holy shit, I love it. Right, over here we have updated pictures of the restaurant. Look at this. We've got like walls. We've got, what is that? Badger Indoor Indo-Nepal? That is like very old, I feel like. Wait, is it in my save file as well? But yeah, this is really awesome even. And if I do this, yeah, we see the other one. I don't know why this one is full screen and the other one's not, but whatever. This looks so freaking cute. I love it. Oh, that is the other room. I see. This is so cool. Oh, and you really fixed the height issue as well. This is way better. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Amazing. So, yeah, that's gonna be in here. So that rock wall with the mine shaft type thing is gonna go in here. And there's like a separate room. Oh, super cool. Alright. One of the other rooms to be dino themed, as it was more in the North American area. Ooh, that's clever. Yeah, speaking of areas, I realized that this Komodo dragon exhibit would be so much more fitting if it was a saltwater crocodile exhibit, which I'm not going to change because I want to have the Komodos. But I'm just saying, it would make more sense if this was saltwater crocodiles, because then we're like fully Australia in this whole area. Even this aquarium can have like Australian lungfish, and I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to change it because we already have a lot of crocodilians in the South America area, and there's going to be a crocodilian at the start of the aquarium. But yeah, just saying, it would have made sense. Could do freshwater. I'm gonna have gators and maybe also crocodiles in the South America Dome as well. Also spectacled caiman. So we really have plenty of crocodiles. What do we say? Do we... Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a save. Keypark 58. I'm gonna try to redo this path down here with slopes instead of staircases so that it is not as far down. Because I feel like that would be better. And I think it should be pretty easy. If the game will let me build. Hello? Hello, game? Okay. Why is it so thick? Okay, yeah. That's what we want. Uh-huh. Hey, Mr. Jumbo. Well, that's why we... Famous last words, that's why we made the save. We made the save file so that we can go back to how it was, in case it doesn't end up being easy. I can also just undo a bunch, because we're not that far down. Okay, why is it? It's being so annoying. Okay, wait, we're gonna go... I hate this game sometimes. I think we're at the same... Oh, we already were. There we go. That's what I wanted to accomplish. I think that's better. Hey there. Hey there, Mr. Jumbo. This song is how I feel whenever I build African Aries influence. Look, Leaf, you found another one. We found another one. Okay, we can take this up some more then. And we have to once again move everything down. Except now these don't work anymore. Oh, I probably want to take it down even further. Right. And now we need to fix this again. Bye, great. Right, so I guess we can duplicate and take it to the other side. This is what I get for touching stuff. That's a weird thing to say. That came out wrong. Now we also need to take this stuff up again. But not this stuff. You can also stay. So can you. Yeah, but not you, you. Always touching stuff. Yeah, I cannot go. I'm banned from all museums. Always touching stuff. I mean, why did they put all this touchable stuff? You know, sometimes museums definitely baffle me in terms of like how close you can get to things that definitely shouldn't be touched. Like at some point they're asking for it, you know? Just saying. I'm sure that defense will hold up in court. But Your Honor, if the museum didn't want the stuff to be touched, then why did they put it in touching distance? Clearly they're partially at fault. Yeah, exactly. Even gets it. That's a clippable section that isn't going to get you cancelled. This section's supposed to mean sentence. I know your tonsils are like hurting. I forgot the word. But that shouldn't affect your typing, even. Okay, maybe it should. I'm sorry. I do have a fever. Oh, poor guy. Hey, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I definitely like this more than the thing we had before. The staircase was a bit too much, you know? So now, I regret deleting that fountain we had. Because that had the color of limestone that I want. Oh wait, we probably still have that. Nope. Nope, we don't have that anywhere. But let's just take the koala plaster instead. That is our new floor color. And we'll just have that around the entire area. Oh no, it's fine. This will give nice visual consistency. Because this is also nice and dark, which works for the Nighthouse as well. So probably I'll just use the same floor in this entire space. Well, thank you anyway. Hey, I told you immediately to not do it. The fact that YouTube is at a delay is not my fault. That's weird. Okay, this is annoying. Just trying to smooth this out. But I think over here I'll just have to use a straight piece. And we're using one of these cubes so that it's also got this rounded edge, but it's a bit too small of a cube. I realize that we're going to have to play the sequel without the Z-Finding Fixer. Yes, that needs to be the first mod someone makes. Holy shit. Because that's going to be agony. Right. I think we can keep the curb on this side. Where can I find a Z-Finding Fixer? It is part of free build. It's part of the free build mod. I do believe Distance made a really cool mod for Planet Coaster 2, and we were allowed to port it to Planet Zoo. Oh, awesome. I hope that's going to be as easy as you're making that sound right now. Wait, this is not good. Let's get plaster panel on this one, or maybe this one. I hope so too. I got no clue. Alright, so we're gonna get a nice slopey slope. Hope we don't slope our thing. Oh, whoa! Hey, Miss Jumbo! Do you have a good time? Oh, God. I'm glad that you used your thing for that. And I'm glad I didn't forget to turn on the audio stuff for that. Did you hear it, by the way, or is that one also broken? Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, honestly, I'm going to, like, whenever I redo the thing, whenever I redo my stream layout, I'm getting rid of this separate audio thing. Like right now I have like a mixer where I can like turn off individual programs, and I feel like it's causing more harm than good at this point. So I'm gonna get rid of that. Like the music's constantly breaking. Apparently this thing also broke now. Like I wonder if there's... Like the only thing that's not breaking, I feel like, is the Planet Zoo audio. Yeah, I hope I have the time to do it properly. Wait, what? Yeah, Planet Zoo is making sense. Now I can see if it's working in OBS. Because when the music's broken, I don't see the little bars go up and down. Like if I show you my OBS thing. If these bars aren't moving, that means it's broken. And for Planet Zoo, well, you can see very brief blips right now whenever there's like a bird chirping. But yeah, it is making sounds. I don't know why. Is my game frozen? My game's frozen. It's a day. It's being a day, guys. Op te doen a hub. Order have that copy down from burgers, more or less. Okay. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know if I can unfreeze my game somehow. I don't know if there's anything causing this, basically. I don't think there's anything that I can do, so we're just gonna have to hope that the autosave has been... There's a good point for me to go to that because I'm so tired. Hey, hope you get better soon, man. Alright, I'm gonna have to close the game. So, be right back. I'm gonna open it again, and then I'm gonna go fill my water bottle, go to the bathroom, and then we'll keep building for another hour or so. Go to unlike Google and then back to Planet Zoo. No, I did basically do that. I don't know why it broke. That was weird. Right, here it comes. The autosave was 4 minutes ago. So let's hope we didn't lose too much. Alright, I'm gonna go to the toilet and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. No, you didn't. I turned off my mic. Right? My mic was off. I swear my mic was off. You're making me nervous now. What? What? No way. I just turned it back on. Well, I hope you enjoyed. Oh, hey. The path got better. Well, hope you guys enjoyed. That's really strange. I absolutely turned it off, but maybe I clicked wrong? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm sorry. I apologize. Alright. Why are there people... Oh yeah, they're interacting with the platypus thing. Because they're coming from... I don't actually know where they're coming from. They're just teleporting down here to click that button. But hey, the thing that I was fixing earlier, just... Oh, actually, no, it's not. Because we jumped into a point where the path is not aligned yet. Yeah, see, now it's appearing. The thing that we need to fix is appearing. Right, that's fine. Because we can just do the thing we just did. With the plaster cone. Of course, we no longer have our thing. Talking is also going great today. I feel like compared to last stream, I was like super sharp. We made a ton of progress, and today I'm like, how Planet Zoo work again? What do? What button do? W stream so far, thank you. I'm glad someone's enjoying it. Alright, so we got a little bump to hide stuff in. Then we're gonna take this and align it with this. Like so. Fix the Z fighting real quick. And now I need to do the same thing on this side, but over here we also need to change. Right, that's interesting. I guess it is already good. Amy Happy was good. Love seeing your process. Yeah. Yeah, that one went really well. I mean, that one had a lot of stuff already done, which is also the case here. Now you get to see the pathing process. Do you like seeing me do pathing? I'm sure somebody did. I broke the game a little bit. Made nice thing work. The last remaining challenge of the pathing is connecting it up with the path in here, which might be difficult. Because there's a toilet underneath this. Which I'm sure the game is going to complain about. But no, the difficulty here also is this path is curved. You make pathing fun. Aww, that's a compliment right there. Alright, I think... okay, wait, let me make a bit more of an angle. There we go. That would kill person. That would definitely kill a person if they went on these. Like this is a lethal slope. That's slightly better. But, you know, that's the risk you take when you go to a zoo. A slope might be slightly too steep. Let's add a last bit of plaster down here. There we go. And now we want to add a bit more of this. Probably over here. I don't like that. Something like this. And we'll just flip this one. There we go. And let's see if the Australia theme has something that we can use for this. And also, first I want to maybe just add one or two more of these. By one or two, I mean 3. Clearly. And that we can put logs into. So I think we could use the Africa logs, but I just want to see, because the Australia pack does have these cool logs. Australia. I don't know what else they might have. So they have thicker ones, they have smaller ones, but it's too small. Wow, so cool. I don't use the Australia pack very often, but it does have some really nice pieces. Doesn't look like we have much for this use case though, because this is a bit too big. See if we could scale this so that it's like this, that would be great. You should be in the Australia highlights. Okay. I don't think it will be. I don't even know if we're gonna get around to making an Australia highlights. Sorry to disappoint. Do you prefer Photoshop signage or doing it in-game? Ooh. I don't know, both have their charms, you know? It really depends what you're trying to do. I think for me, both takes about as long. I think when you're doing custom signage, doing it in-game is, or doing it, like when it's completely made up by you, I think doing it in Photoshop is nicer because you can actually like tell the story you want to tell. Wait, the Jaguarundi in Dortmund is gone? Oh, I didn't know about that. But this is a nice little detail that we can add in here, actually. Not sure. Yeah, that goes down like into there. I don't like the new signs of Plan 2 though. With the sizing, we're really good with them. You don't like the new signs? Well, what's wrong with them? I like them a lot. But yeah, with scaling, it can be really, yeah. With scaling, it's gonna be a lot easier to do custom signs in game as well. Oh, you do like, yeah, yeah, that's true. In Planet Zoo 2, it's gonna be a lot easier to make really good looking signs just with the in-game pieces, I think. So that'll definitely help. Right. Alright, this is not gonna work. Tropical. Just trying to think what other pieces there are that I could use for a cool fence. A non-standard fence. That one could work. Just gonna put that on the maybe pile. That's too big. Why is there a sound interactive display? It's going to go into this sign, but the question is, how do these people get there? That I don't understand. Maybe we can use this one actually. Not really though, because it's gonna be too low. Yeah, the ladder piece is great, isn't it? This one would also work. Honestly, I think I'm gonna use this one. Which might be weird, but hold up. Just let me cook real quick. Because it's got the right curvature, you know? Almost. Almost has the right curvature. As you can maybe see, we'll catch up with the stream soon. Thanks for tuning in. See you another time. You can maybe see where I'm going with this. We do something like this. And this is too long, so that doesn't work. But that's maybe okay. Oh, we also have a smaller one. Right, then it's definitely okay. So we can stick that in here. Ta-da! It's beautiful. No, but now we can take something like this. Oh, I don't like that side. This side's better. There we go. Ta-da! So, deco log. These are the big ones, we just need to use the small ones. And I guess we'll put one here where these two meet. Could put a keeper talk under one of the posts. I don't think I want to do a keeper talk in this room, because it's gonna be a super crowded room already. So I really don't want to draw in even more people. Mostly these are kind of pointless. Okay. Let's swap this one. Ta-da! Oh, oh, game, no. Don't do it. There we go. I'm happy with that. So, that kind of concludes the viewing area for the platypus. We need to cover up some more holes by the looks of it. Could add a guy at the start of the aquarium. Just have him on one tiny bit of something looks like he's yeah. Yeah, that's what they had at Artis. Somebody who had a clicker and was counting all the people who went in. To be like, can this guy still fit? I'm not sure. I kind of felt bad for staying in the aquarium for quite a long time, because when we went in there was no line yet. But when we went out, like there was a line. That was a really long line. Right. But yeah, that'll definitely do just fine. And then this is to be updated later. This is going to become a slightly more themed door. It's like my whole job at the Dartmoor Zoo. I hung out in 15 at once. That's not a lot. Dublin Zoo also had that for the II Nighthouse. Right, so I'm guessing this next room I'm going to make look somewhat like this. Okay, it is very small. Yeah, we're gonna have something like this. Oh, I wish Eben was still watching and he could send me the thing that he made. Because I would kind of like to steal it. Well, we can also figure something out on our own. I do want to copy over this log to the other side. That is going to be something good. And we can probably also do this. That's, well, that's probably fine. Pleasure looks so cool. Thank you. Yeah, if you remember, this was the second Keypark stream, I think, that we worked on the platypus exhibit for the first time. This is like decades old at this point. It's crazy that it still looks kind of good. Yeah, we can put the sign here. And we'll have the big sign on this side. The button over there is gonna be problematic, to be honest. But I'll figure that out. Like, I'm gonna have to redo this sign anyway. I remember it being in a way other place. No, it hasn't moved. Like, I have not moved the platypus exhibit, because then I would have to move like the water and the terrain and stuff. No, the entire zoo has just moved around it. I'm pretty sure it hasn't. That wouldn't make a lot of sense. Just the layout of the aquarium was way different. But yeah, this is a bit of a problem. This glass from the... what even is this from? Oh, it's one-way glass from one of the other exhibits. It's kind of breaking through here. But we can probably deal with that. Oh, why is this a single group? Oh no. I don't feel like dealing with that, but okay, whatever. We'll just deal with that, I guess. Let's put it up here, separate it, and bring it down. Because yeah, if we just put that like this, then yeah, we have a little bit of a gap here, which is frustrating, but also not the end of the world. We can see if we can fix it. That is also an option, because it is very annoying. Okay, what is this barrier? Okay, so it's sitting on a bit of terrain. probably move forward though. Can't it? Oh. Okay. Okay, it's still coming through a little bit. But it has terrain, so that's weird. It's not supposed to do that. Wait, let's undo it. Okay, that one didn't change. Oh, look at the bird. Can you please show me the entrance to this aquarium? Maybe in a bit. Let's do this a little bit. I think that should also solve some of this. So I guess yeah, that solved it. I guess the terrain was just too thin and the path was clipping through. So now if we redo the water, it should look better. It doesn't. Huh. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Okay, let me get rid of this without deleting it for a second. What if we move this over a bit? What's causing this? Is it the terrain? See if we can dig it out a bit. What if I literally take out that glass? Is that a problem? Yes, okay. I don't understand the issues here. Oh, whoa, that's an issue. Wait. Huh. Okay, wait, so did I accidentally delete? I did, okay. So if we make it bigger, does that solve it? Yes. Okay. So, well, the question then is, how much bigger do we need to make it? So we can go up to like this. That's not enough. Okay. So I'll make it a little bit bigger. That looks like it does it. Okay, problem solved. So we'll just get this rock and move it in like this. Problem solved. Magic water wall, yeah. I mean, the water in this game is still finicky. Oh, whoa. Touched the wrong button there. Right, so let's take this and flip it around so we can put it up against the glass. And we'll take this. Whoa, okay, my computer mouse is lagging a bit. Bad connection, I guess. Alright, very nice. And on this side, it's just... We're no longer gonna make a functioning backstage, so I think I'm just gonna go and do this. And, oh, game didn't like that. Oh no, it doesn't mind. Okay, cool. Then we have a little bit more room to put that same wall, but now on this side. Cool. Very cool indeed. Oh wait, this is a different... No, it's not. Yes, it is. Waterfall might be nice. I don't feel like making a waterfall at the moment. It would be cool. That is true. But I don't know, it's a bit much effort for me just trying to get this done. Trying to keep the original vision, and the original vision didn't have a waterfall. The original vision did, however, have like a custom billboard background, but that's not something that I'm going to be able to do. What we also need to do is take some plaster. Can't wait for Friday. Best area in Keypark. I really hope you look forward to it. I mean, you seem to be looking forward to it. I'm glad you look forward to it, I should say. Alright, let's do this, and let's make that a nice dark blue. My favorite area is either Kafuli or Nepal. I think the Nepal area took its spot, to be honest. Because it's just, yeah, like you'll see it in the video, but I really realized just how special that entire area is for me. Yeah, not just because of the red panda, but the whole like story around it and stuff. Like it is really just, the entire area is basically just based on my trip there, which is still the coolest trip I've ever taken. And before this, Kafuli was like the part that had the best like thought out education and story, but now the Red Panda one definitely has that just as much, if not more. Although, I guess in the Africa one, the story is still better. The Red Panda one is just, here's a bunch of education about the Red Panda network, basically, which is valid. Still deserves to be celebrated. What's back here? What is this? Oh, it's a... Oh! Oh, this doesn't need to be a giant piece of plaster, does it? Oh, wait, it's for up here. Wait, no. What is this? What is your purpose? Huh, I don't think it had a purpose. And what's this terrain's purpose? Okay, we do have a bit of the rock walls from the Nepal area sticking through here, which is kind of difficult to get rid of. So it's easier to think about like how can we hide that or integrate that, because you can do something like this, but even that only hit part of it. It made it less bad for sure though, so definitely keep that. So this one, come on. Need to be a bit careful with what I do here. Right, but the rest, I think we're just gonna have to deal with one way or another. So I'm gonna just get the crowberry bush. And we're gonna just use that to cover up especially over here we have a lot. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a very nice thick bush. We already had them here, so it's not super out of place. Okay, the game is not cooperating at the time. That's okay. So yeah, that pretty much does the job. So I think, okay, we need to do a little bit of cleanup up here. But other than that, why are there animals on your buildings menu? That's the taxidermy mod. So you can use that to place down an animal. It's really nice for like making screenshots for signs and stuff. But other than that, it's not very useful. I've seen people use it in their builds as well, but I don't know, I don't like using prop mods as part of my builds. I really just have this to take screenshots for signage. I don't think it's on Nexus. I think on the modding Discord you can find a link to it somewhere. I think Leaf sent it to me. And this is not an invitation to go and bother Leaf about it. It's probably a reason why it's not been made public. I mean, it has a lot of bugs. Like, it can easily... It's not a mod, it's a tool. True. And it can crash your game really easily. If you don't know what you're doing. There's certain animals that if you try to place them down, they will crash your game. Alright, I think we want to add a bit... Oh my god, my mouse is not cooperating. This stuff can be a good thing to add, I think. So if we add a bit of it in the background, to be like, hey, it exists. And then we add it to the foreground as well. Because we need some foliage on this little island. And the nice thing about this one is that it doesn't break the traversable area of the animals. We need to be a little bit careful about our little egg display over here. And about the window. Okay, these are too high up. Somehow. I think it's also time that I take this out out of here and put it somewhere else temporarily. Could you put Keypark? I will once it's done enough. either when it's done or when I'm like going to stop working on it. That's when it will go on the workshop. Don't you worry. Alright, what's another one? We can do the ponytail palm. This might fuck up their traversable area though, so I want to be a bit cautious about it. But yeah, let's put one over here. Let's also get one like up here. That's fine. And that's another cool plant to add. Periwinkle's not great. Maybe some grass. Triodia grass, maybe. Oh, didn't mean to unfavorite that. I'm scared to break the traversable area. That's my issue right now. So that's why I'm really cautious in adding stuff. Trying to think of fern. Fern is good. Oh, let's take the glass. I think this will do. We can get bracken. Just as an additional fern. I don't think this one affects traversable area either. Just gets a little bit of extra greenery. I'm just gonna make these people disappear, like that. We're gonna unbox our platypuses. We got a Jesus platypus. I think we're no longer gonna touch... we need to check if they can still deep dive. I think they're a bit broken. What's going on? We are building our platypus habitat. Well, it was basically done. I just needed to touch up a couple of things. And I think we're at a point where we no longer have to touch it as long as it's functional. So let's see. Okay, they have a traversable area now. Let's see if they're able to deep dive. Maybe we need to touch the Jesus guy. So it says that they have their deep dive needs met. And the thing I'm afraid of is that it's only the other one. Because basically what I've done in this enclosure is in the backstage over here, which we're gonna have to hide actually now that I think about it. In the backstage they have a little tunnel that goes down and no, wait, come back. Bitch. In their backstage, can I not select you? Is that not how this works? I like how they're underwater. Hi, can I click on you? No. You're back. We pretty much finished the platypus habitat, almost. So let's have a look here. The traversable area. Yeah, so the traversable area goes down here. Okay, it broke apparently, so that's good. I guess I need to do this. Wait, but it still has said they had 100% deep water, even though they couldn't access this part. So that gives me the impression that it's probably good. But let's be absolutely sure. So now they're able to go in the basement. That's underneath the red panda area, which is really funny. Oh my god, look, there's people here. Oh my god, they're using it! Oh, they're even using this part. Oh my god. Okay, they're a little bit sunken down. Wait, if I take out the floor, what's happening here? Okay. That's a bit weird. But I don't care. they can use it. So, and yeah, they're also going to this bottom part. And they're taking pictures of nothing. Because the platypus are not in. They're in their burrow, you dummies. Can you two wake up, please? So back in the day, we had a screen here with this burrow cam on it. And then I had changed out this burrow to actually look like a box, like the type of box that you would find platypus in. But apparently having the burrow cam on a billboard was just causing all sorts of issues. So that's why we got rid of that. But now I kind of want them to leave the burrow. Oh yeah, they just take pictures. Yeah, honestly, I don't know why I'm judging them. Okay, you're awake. Can you come out? Please. I want to see if you can still swim. Come on. Yes. No. I swear to God, if you're going back to sleep, I will stab a bitch. But yeah, that's why this pipe is in here. Like, they will walk through this pipe. This is part of the Nighthouse, yes. So, okay, he's out. So, theoretically, this would be, like, we need to add the lights. Oh, we have the lights, actually. I think these are the lights of the Pangolin Nighthouse, yes. But, where'd our platypus go? Oh, he's sitting there. He's just sitting there. But yeah, what color should we make the water? I'm thinking it should be like the dirty water, but then not like more transparent. I feel like that works. Alright, now, can you deep dive? I would love to know. Okay, he didn't do it. So my worry is that back in the day they would do it all the fucking time. So the fact that they're not doing it now is kind of worrying to me. But he is swimming about. That is a bad sign. He's going to his other side, to his other pool. Let's put him here. Yeah, it's not really interested in this stuff. Even though it's like super deep. I know you can do it. You used to be able to do it. A platypus! Parry the platypus! But yeah, they don't seem to want to deep dive, which sucks. Because that means something's broken. I'm gonna quickly... Okay, wait, that actually might fix it. Because maybe that hitbox was fucking them up. Because they need like 3 meters, I think. 3 meter. 3 meter. So we're kind of on the low end of it, you know? Where you're like... In fact, this one's probably not even 3 meters. We're going to name one Perry. Also, our echidna is going to be in this part. Yes, so back here we're going to have 3 more exhibits for the kiwi, the echidna, and the quoll. But yeah, are they able to swim yet? Now that we moved that exhibit thing over. Doesn't look like it. So, I swear, back in the day, they swam like non-stop in here, so I feel like something's not right. They're also not going onto the land. Okay, he is. Okay, wait. He's swimming! He's diving. It's working. Oh, that makes me happy. You have no idea how happy that makes me. Right, I do want to move this peony, or ponytail palm, to not be like it is. Let's do this. Awesome. I think this is just how it's gonna be. Like, I don't want to touch the pool. I don't want to add plants. I don't want to do anything with it because it might break what's currently happening. And this is amazing. So we're just gonna keep it like that. I will add this over here. Just cleaning this up a little bit. Oh, this brings back really good memories. Like, I remember when I just moved out of my student home and I was moving back in with my parents. I had like a little week at my sister's house and I was sitting there building this exhibit. And like the cat, my sister's cat, was sitting on my lap just looking at the platypus, being amazed. Those were the days. Right, so for that, please. I think this is just good enough. We do want to clean up back here a bit. So the main thing I want to do here is just create a door here, I guess. Do you know that song? I'm not sure if I know what you mean. Unless you mean he's a semi-aquatic, egg-laying mammal of action. He's a furry little flatfoot who never flinch from a fray. He's got more than just mad skills. He's got a beaver tail and a bill. And a woman swoon whenever they hear him say, that's probably normal. New World sign. W singing. We are getting a lot of singing going on lately. I don't know what's up with that. I guess I'm in a good mood. And new world. New square. New square sign. Thank you. That's what I wanted. Oh, please be all the way. And then ranch to the ranch. You're not complaining? That's a surprise. Not the song I meant, but good job. Wait, that's not how door handles work. Don't think we need to worry about the platypus reaching the door handle. Alright, so it would be nice if this spoiled food got cleaned up. Oh, is that a keeper? No, that's the vet leaving. I really would like this too. So, no, it's kind of impressive how we've got the bugs crawling on the floor thing. Wait, are they also just flies? Yeah, they're just... I guess flies also crawl. That platypus looks bored. Shut up. He was having a great time swimming. Could you add some girl singing in Keypark? I guess I could... instead of making a platypus noise when you hit the button, I could put a voice clip of me singing my own version of the platypus song. The Awesome Aquatics feature was great, wasn't it? Yeah, it was really nice. Really good to get some more details. I wonder why we don't see them swimming on this side. But you know, if only this side is working, that's good enough for me. Please do that. I really don't think... I don't think it's a good idea. Because like, for some reason, when people press this button, you can hear it, like, all over the zoo for some reason. So you're just gonna hear... And then me singing throughout the entire zoo. Can a keeper please come and clean this? Come on, just clean it. Clean it. Why did you disappear? Why did you disappear? Just clean it! God damn it. Zookeeper's not doing their job. Even better. What if, hypothetically, I pull this back a bit? Like so. And we changed this to be over here-ish. Oh, hey, it's our platypus box. It is kind of... Oh, hey, this tree is floating. Oh, that broke something. What did that break? What animal just got boxed up? Pandas? I don't know. Platypus? It's fine. Didn't even know you could add custom sounds to it. Yeah, no, mine has a platypus sound in it. Like an actual platypus. Fix multiple habitat gates. Ooh! I fucked something up. Guess I can't touch that. Okay, I won't. I won't touch that. What's this? Oh, that's important. I can't touch it either. Okay. Yeah, no, mine has, where is it? We're in the aquarium. We're in the platypus backstage. We're in the platypus enclosure, nice. Over here you can replace sound. You can also replace the image, but that's, yeah, less intuitive. I guess, oh yeah, and then it shows that image, like when it, when someone presses the button. But I'm gonna hide the thing inside of this, so there's no point in replacing the image. Why is there always rotten food in the enclosures? I don't know. I make very complicated enclosures and the game doesn't like it. And then the keepers are just unable to do their job, apparently. I guess I shouldn't blame the keepers, I should blame myself. Well, like, she's just standing here like, oh yes, yes, yes. And then she says it needs cleaning, but she is like now disappeared. And now she's on the other side of the fucking... She's going to the tortoises. On the other side of the fucking zoo. So I think they're just... They get stuck and they get yanked out of the enclosure or something. Unless I was trying to fix it, but then it messed up some other stuff. So I don't know if I can fix it. The door is now also permanently opened, which is interesting. I mean, we can try to fix it again, but so I tried like pulling this backwards a bit. Then it said like fix multiple habitat gates. Okay, now it's fine. We need a zookeeper mode, yeah. Would be nice for stuff like this. I mean, in Sandbox it would be nice if you just got a button like fix everything, just clean up everything and whatever. I mean, I break a lot of stuff. I think they're no longer able to access the enclosure. Wait, let me do this. Let me pause and unpause. All of that. I think I broke it. Again. She just leaves. They're right there. Help them. Yeah, doesn't work like that. Going in settings. So yeah, okay. So the problem with that, you can turn off. Indeed, you can turn off food spoiling. But the problem I found with that is that if the zookeeper puts the food somewhere where the animals can't get to it, then they're never going to remove that food because they only remove the food when it's spoiled. So yeah, if the food gets put somewhere where the animals can get to it, then it will just stay there forever. And that's not something I want. So, hey, we fixed it! Alright, I just had to move it back like 10 centimeters. Woohoo! Problem solved. Now, I just want to make sure that this stuff... Oh, this stuff gets the same color. And I think we can call this done. Get rid of the keepers, I never liked them anyway. I do need to fire some people because there's way too much staff just walking around doing nothing whenever I'm like trying to record footage for things. And it's kind of bothering me. I really need to just start fresh with all the staff, but whatever. We have finished our platypus exhibit. I was kind of hoping we would get more done today. And we still can. The evening's still young, but I don't want to go on for more than half an hour. But I also want to go ahead and take some of these lights from over here. I'm going to bring those down. I'm going to put them around the platypus exhibit. I think we should probably do only like... Okay, wait. I'm gonna angle these a bit so that they're more like this. What? Hey, I clicked! Oh my god. Sometimes this game pisses me off. Alright. I'm gonna take these up here. Behind the guest area. I'm gonna angle them to face the walls. And, okay, wait, you can come down. You can be up against the ceiling, I guess, that's fine. But I want to get rid of half of them, because it's going to be a bit much, I think, if we have this many. Yeah, that will look good. And is this now messing up something else? I don't think so. Like, we can see a little bit of red glow around here. And maybe... Yeah, but no, there's nothing back here so far. Of course, we're still going to add more, so it might bleed into other things. We'll see. Because if that's the case, I do want to try to prevent that. It's not always possible, but, you know, it's nice to try. Alright, one more. Oh, that looks great. Need one more kind of like this one, but then angled downwards. Can you customize your voice for the staff? No. Well, you can hire staff members over and over until you find one with the voice you want. Oh, nice! They can also dive on the left. That's great. That's something we didn't know for sure yet. Alright, awesome. So we've got our lighting. Now let's see if that has bled into the outside world. So far, so good. Nothing over here. Alright, perfect. So the platypus exhibit, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's finished. And we just need to add some kind of light in here, I guess, as well, or else people might get hurt. And this one we can make a slightly different color. Split it from the rest. This one we can make a bit more yellowy. There we go. Can the platypus get into that middle bit under the rocks? No. No, this is basically just an educational display about platypus nests and their eggs. So it's not meant to be for the platypus. But yeah, very cool. The platypus night exhibit. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. That's gonna go on Pronation. I'm really happy with this. Alright, so we can do two things to end off this stream. And let's see if we can manage to do both. So I'm gonna make it daytime again. Then I want to, first of all, fix up the back of this. So we're gonna go ahead and expand this roof a little bit. And ta-da. And then there's also these planks. Oh, apparently they're not. Oops. And, oh, apparently they're... Okay, 12, 2 meters. Okay, wait, we need a 1 meter one to turn it into a 2 meter one. Got another freaking meeting. Oh my god. I really have a, like, normally I have a very meaningless life at work, which is great. Today I had a meeting and tomorrow I have a meeting. Like, okay, I have like the daily, like we have a daily and a weekly meeting, but those are like fine. But today we had a meeting about a new thing that we're going to be making soon. And tomorrow I'm going to meet a potential new colleague, which is pretty exciting. What job do you have? I'm a programmer. So we have our daily stand-up, which is a very normal thing in IT to have. Alright, I'm going to do that. And let's see. Is this? No. Oh. That messed with my plan a little bit. Not gonna lie. So let's take this. No. Oh my god, I forgot what a mess this building is. Holy shit. I get why I never touched it again after building it. I want to add... God, this is not going to be fun. It's fine, probably. Let's go up like this. Make sure it's aligned. Oh, this is plaster. Oh, wait, if this is plastered, it's a lot easier than what I was trying to do. I'm a visual inspection specialist for the pharmaceutical plant. Wow, that is a very specific thing. Sounds important though. Just take this one. Wait, that's not the one I intended to grab. Actually, I wanted to take this one. It's the thinnest piece we have. Actually, it would be even easier to just take the trim. There we go. Why is the color so different? Apparently plaster and limestone are very different, much more different from each other than I thought. There. I wish it paid important job money. Lots of important jobs don't, to be fair. Like, most firefighters here are volunteers, which is fucking crazy. The 4 days in a week and going to Tampa Zoo and looking and see what in Gatorland. Gatorland! Hell yes. Have fun, man. Alright. There we go. So we have these. Which are a bit too big. But we should have a smaller option. Very cool. Because we also have this one. Which is a bit smaller. Yeah, that one works. Have you been to St. Augustine? I haven't. I haven't been to the US at all yet. But I heard good things about St. Augustine's. I know Nick was a, like, I wouldn't say fan, but I feel like he had a good time there. Overall. Yeah, every crocodile indeed. Someone's slid into someone else's DMs. I'm probably gonna however, for that gets me, it's fine. Oh, we do need to try to prevent that from happening. Actually, should we? Let's just focus on not breaking stuff. most of all. Alright, so we got our thing. Now we can take this, put that on top. I don't know why the stuff likes to dip into here, like, ooh, a staff path. I'm allowed to go here. I swear I made this building out of lead. I got 0 signal. Oh my god. Sounds dangerous. Wait, is that sticking through the... It's not. Okay, yeah, that's good. We actually have quite a bit of leeway there when it comes to stuff like that. That is probably fine. I think now we just take this. We probably want to make this one all the way. That's also 4 meter thin. Take, oh, that's not. Oh, it's twilight. Okay. Framing. There we go. And we'll just get that at least up until here. But let's do one on this side as well. And like something in the middle. And then I kind of want to make it a bit more interesting. Do it like this. Let's see, that's definitely gonna stick through that, yeah. Nah, it doesn't look that good anyway. Honestly, it's kinda good enough, right? Let's just take this door, stick that on, and call it a day. Do need to have our boomerang handle. But then we need to flip it. There we go. It's a very important detail. And I'm gonna need to take some. I should have. I thought I had decals with the color of the path to steal, but apparently is that one? No. Apparently I don't. That's fine. Let's flatten this out. Okay, that's me. Which it won't. Is there water in here or something? Like, what? Why can't I flatten it? Whatever, we'll just get red rock in the nature tab. Yeah, Singapore, man. High on my list. Alright. I think that'll do. That cleans up the back of that. And then I think that is where I'm gonna leave it for today, because I need to get to bed on time-ish today. I have a lot of stuff planned this weekend, and tonight is kind of the last night that I'm gonna be able to really get a good night's rest. So I should probably do that. So we didn't really get around to the rest of the Nighthouse, but I'm really happy with where we got the platypus enclosure, because I'm so glad that we got this layout to work. So in the next stream, probably I'll have some of this stuff done, but we'll definitely have more things to do in the Australia area, because I don't think I'll finish the entire Nighthouse in 1 week, especially given that I'm going to be away for most of the weekend. So yeah, next time we got more Australia stuff. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and see you next time. Bye bye!